I know you attribute a lot of the fighter mindset to criminal defense, but I do wonder if there's more about your upbringing, because like what happened in 2016, you had to fight through that. But I wonder, I do. I'm very curious to hear about like what your childhood was like. I know, and I told you before, I might go off into other things. This is like the other thing I might go off into. So I am curious, like how has that shaped who you are? So can we talk about that a little bit?
Sure. I mean, I had a nice childhood. I grew up in suburban New Jersey, in a very, very close-knit family. Really big, active in the Jewish community, like I said. I mean, I didn't really have adversity, at least nothing super notable. But I did have really supportive parents. I was not shielded from things the way that I see people shielding kids from subjects now. I mean, recently, actually, I took my children. So they're six at the time. They were 6, 8, and 16 to Germany for. We were invited for a reconciliation event, but from the town that my grandfather was from, and they were the only kids there. There were descendants from all over the world, and they were the only kids there. And a couple people made comments of like, basically like you brought your kids to this thing about Nazis. But growing up, I heard all about that experience. My parents were very much the kind of parents who would have adult conversations in front of us, whether it be politics or things in the news. And so I think that maybe was, I don't know if it was that unusual then, but we do that with our kids now, and it kind of feels unusual compared to other, contemporary families. So I don't know that that necessarily shaped me into a lawyer, but I do appreciate that.
Yeah. I do think hearing more. I don't. You may not have gone through personally yourself, a bunch of adversity, but when it comes to your childhood, 2016 definitely you had some adversity. But it sounds like I mean your family, you kind of learned from your family as well. So I think that's I know it's interesting. I think I can kind of feel that fighter spirit, which I think is which is awesome. But